Greetings fellow gamers and viewers. Before we jump into the video, only few of our viewers have actually subscribed, literally just 1%. So if you enjoy this content, do subscribe so we can make more amazing videos for you. Welcome to 9to5Game. Searching for the best historical video games out there? Wait no more. Here at History Adventures, we find gamers who love history and anything about it as the coolest people ever. With that, we have listed the top 5 best historical video games that will make your historical dreams come true. Just to warn you, these historical video games are too cool, you might install them all at once. Number 1. Call of Duty, World War II. If you've watched Band of Brothers Saving Private Ryan or frankly any other World War II movie made in the last 3 decades, you will find yourself familiar with Call of Duty, World War II. Being one of the best historical video games, you play a soldier in the legendary 1st Division as a Texan country boy. Between missions, you can talk to the boys about the girls' return home and what other things you can all do rather than fight and give up your lives. Your teammates include some familiar metaphors from the war story. A bespectacled nerd, a smart and opinionated Jewish boy from Chicago, a rude sergeant, ordered above all else played by Josh Duhamel. Call of Duty. World War II is a fantastic comeback to the original Historica game Call of Duty. This one of the best historical video games set during World War II in the span of a whole decade. Number 2. Assassin's Creed, Valhalla. Running in a substantial open world off the coast of medieval England, the story of the Viking king, Ivar, approximately runs up to 60 total hours. There are different plots and a lot of swordsmanships. AC. Valhalla is a massive expansion of the Assassin's Creed game itself. A fascinating story about family, faith, conquest and survival, and the characters driving the narrative are surrounded by mystery and mythology. You play as Ivar, the Viking chief of the Crow clan. The game mechanics will change the gender of the character at different times in the game. Either way, you can choose your type at the beginning of the game. Ivar brought his people to the unknown land of England in the 9th century, familiar with the famous Great Heathen Army invasion of Anglo-Saxon Britain in the 860s. Number 3. Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima takes its place in our best historical video games list due to its concept revolving around fictional characters that portray true-to-life historical icons. It is inspired by the true story of the Imperial Mongolian invasion of Japan from Tsushima in 1274. In the game, you control Sakai Town, played by Takashiro Daisuke Tsuji, who began life as a samurai before the disastrous battle with the Mongol invaders. Such an instance quickly taught him that perhaps the glorious but restrictive approach of the samurai code seems to be inefficient that topple the existing threat. Soul of Tsushima revolves around the aforementioned inner conflict because Jin's meditations triggered his need to save his home at all costs. Number 4. Battlefield V. Enter the most notable conflict between humanity through Battlefield 5 as the series returns to its roots with an unparalleled depiction of World War II. Call your team to victory in a new way and let the battlefield become your advantage. Form your battalion of customized soldiers, weapons and vehicles, and then lead them through the tide of war on an epic journey. Experience the most intense and immersive battlefield. You will surely never be the same after discovering Battlefield V's unique features. Battlefield V blatantly tells you about its world-class gaming features. The nature of the film produced is not limited to DICE's excellent storytelling. The game begins with a series of tasting tasks. A map called Hamada is set in the ruins of North Africa, and as the fighting continued, it was further destroyed. This crazy tank battle will let you enjoy such a fun game. Number 5. God of War 4. God of War is historical fiction, an action-adventure game created by Santa Monica Studios and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment, SI. Global release on April 20, 2018 for PlayStation 4, PS4, and the 8th installment in the God of War series. The 8th installment in chronological order is the sequel to the 2010 God of War 3. The God of War extracted the fierce Kratos from his Greek homeland and brought him to Midgard, the central realm of Norse mythology. The game takes place at an uncertain time after the move, and Kratos' new life begins in the cold desert. With the death of his wife, Kratos and his son Atreus ventured to the highest peak in the neighboring area of Jotunheim to scatter his ashes. If you have watched till here, please make sure you subscribe and press the bell icon for more news, walkthroughs and much more exciting content about gaming and tech. Do like 9to5Game if you love to watch these videos. And don't forget to share it to your friends and fellow gamers.